Hello YouTube skateboarders. The question that's brought you here today is, are Bones wheels any good? So I'm going to attempt to solve that question by riding a pair of these. I have some 52mm Bones STF V3 model, so a skinny wheel, and at 52 that's about the maximum size I would try to do technical skating on. So I'm going to see if these are the Goldilocks wheel. Not too hard, not too soft, good slideability and good grip. And then after a couple months of skating them, I'm going to try and flat spot them. I'm definitely not going to try and flat spot them right away though, because I spent my own money on these, and these are double the price of, say, a pair of mini logos, and I'm not going to go and just flat spot these things without testing them for a while first and getting my money's worth. So keep watching, let's find out how these are. The first thing I want to test on these Bones STF is see how they are on skate light. But first things first, cookie, coffee. Almost ready. So one of the things I love about these wheels is they seem to have the perfect combination of slide and stick. So on the skate light is really slippery. On the primitives, I was sliding out all over the place. But here, doing some tricks like backside disasters that have a tendency to want to over rotate, or frontside rocks have a hard time sometimes pulling it out. Your wheels want to just power slide straight down. I had enough grip on these wheels, yet still had enough slide to be able to move through all the motions. So the skate light test on the Bones STF works really nicely. So I'm here at Old Faithful at Thompson Skate Park, and I'm going to see how well I can slide on these ledges. And they look super black, but there's no fresh wax on them. This is all old wax. We're going to see how well these wheels slide on this. Okay, so that had a great slide, and let's see. Nope, no flat spots. Okay, let's try them on a more sticky ledge. Okay, so this may be an exercise in futility, but let's try on the unwaxed part to see if I can get these wheels to slide and or flat spot. Oh, nope. Try again. Yeah. Little slide. Okay, so that was no problem. It took me a bit to get the feel of it, and also I was scared I was gonna go flying into this thing if I pitched forward. But either way, I got them to slide on this totally unwaxed concrete. Okay, so these are sliding great on bare concrete, and they're feeling good with no flat spots now. So the next thing, I'm gonna try and do a really long power slide on this sandpapery Thompson ground. So this ground is kind of weird. It's like asphalt with a couple coats of paint, and this paint has a tiny bit of sand in it. So I'm gonna just push as hard as I can, and I really hope I don't regret this. These wheels are pretty new. I paid, you know, more than I pay for most wheels, and I really don't want to flat spot these, but I am gonna try just for this review. Oh no! I did it! Right here, tiny little flat spot. I can feel it. Check the other ones. No. 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 So just the one wheel. It's got a little flat spot. It's not too bad. I had to try really hard. Now these don't claim to be flat spot proof. They're only flat spot resistant, but I have just discovered very disappointingly that I can flat spot these. Now I already knew that because I've looked online and I did see, hey, I just flat spotted my new Bones, blah, blah, blah. So I did know, and I risked it, and we found out it's a little one, and I'm just gonna have to ride it out. So the next test is, how do these feel on rougher ground? You guys remember this place? The scene of the crime? All right, so I'm back here though to skate some more on some rough old asphalt. Like, look at this stuff. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. So if I can comfortably ride on this stuff, then I know these wheels are pretty good. So let's do some tricks, see how it works out. Let's not forget to do a few flip tricks to show that you can still do some finesse on these wheels on rough ground. These wheels work quite nicely on ground that's a bit rough. Not as well as the mini logos, but I found the mini logos too soft and I don't like to skate ground this rough very often. To go over my tests again, these wheels worked really well on skate light, which is very slippery. So they had a little bit of grip on skate light. And they slid very well on the unwaxed ledge, compared to a lot of other wheels. And they didn't flat spot on the unwaxed ledge. Now, unfortunately, they failed the flat spot test, which isn't a big surprise. Now, they do warranty Bones wheels against defects. However, I'm pretty sure that power sliding as hard as you can on sandpapery ground on purpose does not mean that I'm gonna have a defective wheel. It means I earned this flat spot fair and square and I'm gonna have to live with it. So to sum up, I'm very satisfied with my purchase of these wheels. They are on the top end of price, however, I do think they're worth it compared to the other two wheels that I just rode. So it gives me a point of reference as to how good these wheels are. Not too hard, not too soft, excellent slidability. These really are my Goldilocks wheel. So I almost don't even need to test out any other wheels. However, I can't really just have 3 wheel reviews on my website, so I'm going to try some more, but it's going to be a couple months because I spent too much money on skateboards and wheels and shoes, and I'm in trouble. So it might be about 2 months before I go and get some more wheels and review them. I hope you found this review useful if you're thinking of purchasing a pair of Bones wheels and you're balking at the price. I find them good value for money. And stay tuned, like, subscribe. I got lots more videos coming up. You never know what's going to come up. Oh, this? That's nothing. That's just from the mental health center. They locked me up because for some reason I think making YouTube videos is more fun than doing my job. So if I can stay out of that place, I'm going to make a lot more videos for you guys, and you don't know what's coming.